Lies of P. We are here with the DLC, and if you caught last episode, it ended with a banger. I was living, like, fucking pissed. And I'm gonna be honest, starting this, the patch came through, supposedly they adjusted the difficulty. Now, I talked about a few things, and I honestly felt after recording 3 episodes of this, it was not fun. It was not fun, and I felt like it was because I'm in cycle 3, I think, and I don't think they really tested or looked at that difficulty level for when you're jumping in on cycle 3. Like, they, I think, launched this DLC thinking, like, most people are going to play the game again, jump into the DLC and play through it, like a first kind of clean run. But they did not even consider people who got this game at launch, played the shit out of it, and then kind of put it down. Like, you know, I didn't play this for 2 years straight till the DLC came out. Like, I played it, I did 3 full run-throughs, absolutely loved it. One of my favorite Souls-likes by the time I was done. But playing this, 3 episodes, 3 like half-hour, 45-minute episodes recorded, was just, it just didn't feel good. Like, the whole experience didn't feel good. Like, minor enemies hitting so hard, blocking the Legion arm, barely even taking damage from my strongest attacks on my weapons. Like, this thing should eat fucking people. And it was doing, like, nothing. The amount of times I had to use my weapon arts with it was so gross. And I was just very unsatisfied. And, again, hear me out. This is me. This is, you know, I was on the forums after, like, seeing what people said, and a lot of people said it was extremely hard. A lot of people appreciated that. But I'd also mentioned that I wanted to start a fresh playthrough and see what it felt like without being in this new game cycle. Because as I'd mentioned earlier, I don't think they play tested it in new game cycles. I think they just play tested going in and trying it out and being kind of on base level. But the exponential growth in difficulty that the enemies in this DLC got, their fucking tankiness, the amount of hit points they had, the amount of damage they just did in core form, just felt so unbalanced to me. I really felt like the devs didn't look at it at all. And I think the outcry and the patch that came through, it actually states, it literally states, if you look at the patch notes, if you look at the releases, it states that it addresses the new game cycle's difficulties. And they actually said that they did not consider those things. So all the stuff I was griping about was stuff that they fully addressed in that patch, which goes to tell me that this maybe was rushed. They really rushed it to get it out at Summer Game Fest, and they should have taken more time to refine the experience through the cycles. So I'm coming back today, and, like, I love Lies of P. Like, 3 full playthroughs back to back to back on the channel when this game launched, and I had a blast playing it. I had a blast with, like, every minute. Not at one point was I upset. At not one point in 3 playthroughs of the base game did I ever feel any of the issues or rage that I felt yesterday recording just for a couple hours. So I'm super excited to be back. Now, I'll link that video to this one, and I will also let you know it's at the end. So the last 10-15 minutes, give it a watch. I will leave it in. I will leave those runs. There's some shit in there that I point out that is fucking disgusting and, like, poor development and poor coding for enemy attack patterns to make the difficulty harder. It's not a challenging thing, it's a cheat thing, it's an unfair thing. And you'll have to watch that to see, and see if you catch it, get in the comments and let me know. Now, in the comments, what do you think about the game so far? Have you played it? What do you think about the difficulty? I know I was watching Wrench Lord's playthrough pretty much up to this point, and it was crazy to me. What blew me away is that he said some of the exact same things I said. It absolutely floored me. Like, me and Mo are very similar in what we think and what we see and how we feel about it. So even he was like, I want to start a new playthrough and see what the difference is, and that the enemies were hitting so fucking hard. Now, he's got a really good balance with this. Like, watching him play, his patience. I also mentioned in my earlier videos, the first 3 parts of this, that coming out of Kazan and Night Rain, those are high octane Souls. Like, this is a slow methodical, and there's a certain joy to that. They really did their own thing, but that is also, in my opinion, what set this game apart and made it so not top tier. That's why it's below the level. Whereas Kazan immediately is top tier to me because it has a responsiveness, a speed, a ferocity to combat. This game does not. Like, the delays on swings and the amount of time it takes to get this off and what the enemies can do to you in between is wild. So here we are. Let's step into it. Let's just check one thing here. So I just want to take a look at So vitality's at 45, so my vitality's pretty high for this. I remember when I finished my third playthrough, I was just throwing points like wherever I could. At that point, I was done with it. I was done with the low vitality and stuff. And shout out Mo. Mo has been running this with lower vitality than me. Though I'm not sure. I think he's on a different cycle than I am. We need to go do this quick here, so we gotta travel. We gotta go get our gold coin fruit before we get into this. But yeah, I'm super curious. Like, first off, can I get my headspace right to play this properly? Can I get in the rhythm of Lies of P? Because it's not that Night Rain. It is not Kazan. This is a different game, and I gotta be ready for that. I also want to switch a few things up, because one of the biggest things I noticed is that the enemies here, they take crazy damage to fire. Like crazy fire damage. So I want to put on the fulminate, I think it is. Is it? No, that's fulminus is this one, the flamberger. So I want to switch my Legion arm to the fire one. And so switch Legion arm. So this goes to fire. Really loving the puppet string, served me well. Super underwhelmed by this. Like super underwhelmed by it. Also. So that's that. Let's equip. I just want to throw on this guy. I want to try. I love this weapon at the start, and I think it's going to be something super fun to play with as we move through. We're at 70%, 7% carry weight. I mean, I'm running all the heavy duty lattas and stuff, but again, like coming through and playing just yesterday, I recorded 3 episodes. Like, it just, the responsiveness of this game is not, and that's what keeps it away from that pedigree of the From style. And I would say, like, with my experience with Kazan, that's what gives Kazan that pedigree, is because Kazan is fast, responsive, you know, animation canceling, the dodging speed, all of it. Like, it's all there. But here we are. Oh, that's X button. That's A button. Gotta quit using my fucking cubes. I mean, we're not going there. We're heading somewhere new. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let's test this shit out. Let's take a look. Let's go see what happens. Let's go run that, because this made me insanely angry, this run here. And there's a few things I actually want to test here. Okay, so let's check. This is one of my big ones, and this is what I was talking about. So let's get this guy's attention. See how that rock moves? Look at see how it turns with me? Like, they didn't address that, and that is, look at how it spins. Like, these things have aimbot, and to me, that's shitty difficult. Like, this guy should be throwing that rock straight. Like, he's not a fucking Major League Baseball pitcher. Like, watch, look at how it twists. And that is a prime example to me that I don't have a lot of faith in their, look at how it moves. Like, that's really shitty. Neo-Wiz, like, pick your socks up, man. Like, you're making unfair enemy advantages here. And yeah, okay, sure. Maybe I'm beaking about it, but, like, let's be fucking real. I just, I cannot agree with it. I cannot agree with that kind of shit. Okay, so this is where I was just getting absolutely fucking trounced. And you know what? This was the arm I really liked. But let's see how much damage that I can get on this. Come on, big guy. See me. Honest opinion, I feel like I'm doing the kind of damage I should do to that guy now. Compared to yesterday, like, the amount of attacks and shit I had to put into that guy was crazy. That's another thing that kind of is. Like this is. That's the kind of damage that you should be doing. This is a good sign. This is a very good sign. Okay. I think we might be cooking here, people. I think we might be back. Look at the fucking aimbot. Address your shit, you bitch. That's not good enemy design. In no way do I think that is like well-made game design. Animation kit needs to have like that. That's the where you can't animation. I was talking a lot about that. Like, you're locked into those animations if you're doing a certain thing. We should try this out. Like, just locked into that animation, like. Yeah, fire. Lamborghini is gonna be clutch. It's gonna be cooking. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. This feels the way it should feel. It feels like they hit hard, but not like that whole, I'm literally, no matter what, I'm fucking 1-y. Like, there are so many instances where I just felt like I was just getting fucking 2-tapped and shit like that. Like 3/4 of a health bar gone. And yeah, scour episode 1, 2, and 3, and like, I can just watch, dude. I was so angry, like so tilted. Still pumping motivity. let's try out this one. This is one of my favorites. This is absolutely a banger. Oh, I know what here. Exactly. Everything feels better though. We're back, baby. We're back and we are not upset one bit. We got, let's see about, how much of this do I got? 33. We have 40 of those, eh? 29 nade bombs. We got 57, yeah, I'll just use those. Let's go, you big dirty bastard. So this is our first boss, eh? Okay. Alright. Let's go, you overgrown reptile fucker. Yeah, this doesn't feel bad at all. This is much... It just makes me happier. Like, I want to enjoy the gaming experience. Like, I just don't... I understand these games are supposed to be hard, but when it feels like you're fucking dying over and over and over to, like, little enemies is when it's like, okay, guys, like, maybe your shit's a little tuned in properly. But, like, when you're in a boss fight like this, it's like, hey, this is, you know, I just gotta know your pattern. I gotta know how to get out of the trunk.
Anyway, that was a huge takedown, buddy. Might I say, you're pretty good at this.
Says robots? Oops. Wrong buttons. Robots? Robots.
My eternal master rules this zoo. Markiana. You cannot enter without her permission. My master will kill you.
Okay. So we have a back path. Yes, so much happier about that. Alright, let's go build up a new weapon here quick. Assemble weapons. New assembly. So handle. There it is. Blade. Did that do it? I don't think that did it. So many weapon assemblies. Yeah, I guess. So blade. I need to do +9 so I don't have to spend all the money on it. And then second. Yeah, so this is the one I want to take apart. And then don't I have... Yeah, so I have a regular chef's knife too. So I do have... As long as it's not motivity and stuff, yeah, we're good. Assemble weapon. New weapon. Yes. So, yeah, and we know that one's on there. So... Shit. 2 of those. And we will update the crank at the next chance. I mean, it kind of hurts taking that off, but since these guys seem to be weak to fire damage, I'm gonna try this out. New build. New weapon build. This is the first new weapon build of Lies of P. You know what, guys? Let's call it here. Let's call this an episode. Do me a huge solid, hit that like button, and then when we return, we're going into what looks like a little biodiversity dome. Oh, I think we're gonna need a shock weapon. We're gonna be up against some puppets in here. Okay, so the fire weapon won't be great. But yeah, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you haven't checked out the first 3 episodes, check them out and just see what you think. There, to me, it was a big difference. Just running through that one area with the 2 elite enemies. That boss felt really good. Not too hard to figure out. Honestly, that was fun. That was a good run, and I hope we're back. I hope I enjoy the rest of this playthrough. I'm not striving for some crazy difficult challenge that's insane. You know, I can build that up in time and everything and go with it. The game really did feel unbalanced to me. What I'm looking forward to are new Legion arms, new weapons, new outfits coming up in this. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that too. Catch you on the next one.